What's up? What it do, Cyber World? It is your girl, the one and only Ash Brown, and this is Ash Brown Uncensored. On this program, I talk a little bit about everything. It may be pop culture related, but it's probably Ash Brown related. So you got to stay tuned to see what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about something that has been circulating through social media the last couple of weeks. And everyone's talking about this interview that Nick Cannon did. And the interview, and I wasn't surprised. I was more surprised that he said everything out loud that he said, because I'd been talking to people in my friend circle about this particular issue and his particular situation. And so he had an interview in which he basically comes out and just says he did not want to be Mr. Mariah Carey. He, for a good bit of it, celebrated her and all the things, but he felt less than a man because she was Mariah Carey, and everybody know he can never match her bankroll. It's not even an issue, not even in question. And I feel like women like Mariah Carey and Halle Berry and all these big name celebrities that are super, super successful in their field, whatever it may be, it is very difficult for them to find a man to match or exceed those expectations. And a man that is not going to be jealous, envious, and just overall not happy with their success and not okay with their success. And it happens more times than people want to talk about. And so I'm going to talk about my little self in my little bitty tax bracket. Now, I still get invites to events and specialty occasions and things of that nature. And I remember on 2 occasions where I was dating guys that subconsciously I knew were jealous of me. I knew it. But as a lot of times women do, especially young women, we brush things off. Oh, no, they're just having a bad day. No, they're just having... So I would get top-notch invites to very elite events. And they would always come with me. They would always come with me without a shadow of a doubt. But you could tell throughout the event and even afterwards, oh, we went to your little event. Oh, you got something here for free for us. But didn't you eat as well, sir? Did you not eat? And if that can happen on the lower level of things with me, I can't even imagine what successful women have to deal with. Because a woman as successful as Janet Jackson, we'll even go as far as that, we'll say Janet Jackson, right? It's going to be very difficult for her to find her match or better. Anyone that doesn't match what she brings to the table is beneath her. And in all honesty, she should not even entertain it. She shouldn't. In which case, I understand now better than ever why some women just choose to be single, solely for themselves, and enjoying their damn life. They get a cat or 2, or maybe you get a big red dog, whatever it is, and you enjoy your doggone life, because I can't help a man's insecurity. I can't. I am not in a place in my life where I am willing to belittle myself anymore, because I've done that. If I'm being out front and just honest, I have belittled my achievements and my success and the things that I've done so that a man could feel better about not being where he wanted to be in life. Do you know how exhausting that is? That is some of the most exhausting work that I've ever had to put into relationships, which is why I choose not to be in a relationship. Because I refuse to belittle myself. If you feel less than a man, then maybe you are. Maybe you are less than a man and you don't belong in my circle. You don't believe in yourself. I can't believe in you for the both of us. No, I'm not doing that anymore. Like, I look back in my 20s and my 30s, and I recall dealing with guys that had low self-esteem. Were essentially incels, like men that don't like women. They date women, but there's some kind of trauma and inner turmoil with dealings with women, and they deflect that onto you. They deflect it onto you, that whatever issues they have with their mom or their sister or whatever female in their life did them wrong or messed them up at some point, they are heterosexual. However, they have a disdain for women that is deeply rooted. And I recognize that now. I recognize it now. I don't sit up here and try to defend it. I don't try to love it off of them. I say, oh, okay. And we keep it moving. That has saved me so much time, so much effort, so much energy, so much. Because we only get so much in this life. Don't waste it on someone who is hell-bent on misunderstanding you. Someone who will never love you. Someone who has created a reality that doesn't exist. So Nick Cannon, not surprised. Definitely surprised that he was open to talk about it, though. I think that that's a bigger conversation. I think that that's a step in the right direction. At least he's recognizing who he is. He's recognizing his flaws. Although there are some other talks that he uses money now over all those baby mamas that he has. He has like 12 kids or something crazy. He uses that as a control mechanism because he couldn't do that with Mariah Carey. Are you crazy? It's freaking Mariah Carey. But now with these women's that are like, these women that are like pick-me's, you know. Oh my gosh, pick me, Nick, pick me, pick me. He feels like he's king. And I think that he's found his place and what he chooses to do. But it's wild. It's definitely wild. Interesting. Yeah, so those are just my thoughts for this week. I love you guys. I hope that you have a great, prosperous, peaceful, and purposeful week ahead. And I will holler at y'all later. Have a great one.